This one is so cute. I love this one. It's very hairy and it's purple. I love purple plants. And it's got frills. Hey everybody, it's Primrose and welcome to Plants at Home. So I used to think that beautiful plants means expensive, but not necessarily. And today I'm going to share with you guys a few plants in my collection that are looking so different. I don't see much of them in the garden center, and they are budget friendly and they don't break your wallet. So I'm going to include prices for reference. It's getting dark. I think it's just about to rain, so that's not perfect timing for filming, and I apologize, but all of my grow lights in the background are on. So I'm going to start with this little beauty here, guys. So look at the colorations on the leaves. Isn't that pretty? So I think the name of the plant speaks for itself. This is Begonia autumnumber, and the newest leaves comes out so intense. The coloration is so intense, and as it matures, it fades out a little bit, but still very pretty. And I would like to think that the leaves resembles the leaves of the maple trees. I don't know, guys, if you're from Canada and if you have maple trees around you, yeah, correct me, because I haven't seen a maple tree in person. So I would like to think that this begonia is a rhizomatous kind of begonia. Now I'm not sure if I have pronounced it right, guys, because that's the thing in this plant world. A lot of things are so difficult to pronounce. Now, if you have one of these in angel wing begonia variety, this is the Begonia maculata. Now, this is a cane begonia and it grows taller, but this one is different. I think it's just it grows bushy instead of upwards. And I get this the mother plant, because this came to me as free. The mother plant I paid for 15 euros, and on top of that I paid for the shipment from the Netherlands. And now it's different because after the Brexit we are required to pay for a phytosanitary as well, and that is why a lot of plant lovers that are in the UK are not happy about that, and a lot of nurseries from the neighboring countries as well, they don't like that additional paperwork. So for the meantime, plant prices are up, and a lot of we just don't have much varieties in our garden centers now, I've noticed. So this actually is a free plant because when the mother plant came to me, it was the same size as this, and a leaf broken off during the shipment. I propagated it in soil, and a few months later something sprouted, and I said to myself, well, no point really having a duplicate. So I sold the mother plant, and I know a lot of us are doing that, guys. We propagate our plants and sell them to buy more plants. It's because this hobby is getting more expensive. So this is from a leaf propagation, and I think 7 or 6 months later, this is what I get. How beautiful. So when you go plant shopping the next time, guys, you have to be on the lookout for this one. You have to get one of these. It's just so pretty. So the stem is a bit on the fuzzy side. So that's my Begonia autumn member. And the next one, guys, is another begonia. And I have to admit that when this plant came to me, I was like, oh, not really. I put this aside for a few weeks. It came to me battered looking because almost all of the leaves were broken. So this one don't ship well. So again, another rhizomatous type of begonia. And I'm glad that I saved this. I told myself, well, I paid for this. I might as well look after it and see if it's gonna change my heart. And it did. I mean, look at the fuzziness, guys. Let's get you closer. Look how fuzzy it is. And the undersides of the leaves, isn't it pretty? I love that stripes that runs across the leaves. And even the stem is so hairy. So let me show you. So I'm not sure if we can find a new leaf that's just that one, I think. So it looks very similar to a flower. I mean, it behaves very similar to a flower. It comes out like closed up, and then it opens up slowly like that. I used to like stay away from purple plants, but now I'm kind of loving them. So how beautiful, guys. It's just so frilly and cute. So this is Begonia Cathedral, and I paid 12 euros for this, and on top of that, plus shipment fee. So I'm glad I managed to save this because I'm so in love with this plant. So that's one of the original plant, because actually all of these are all new growth, because yeah, one of the original plant died. So that's how fast it grows. It is a fast grower. So that's Begonia Cathedral. And this one, guys, you might think this is weird looking, and you might dislike it because this is associated to a rice field frogs. So let me tell you a story, guys. I grew up surrounded by rice fields, and during the rainy season we see a lot of frogs that are looking like this. So I think that's the main selling point for me. When I first saw it, it reminded me of that happy childhood memories. You know, during the rainy season, we go to rice fields and swim with frogs on a muddy water. So that's really, I love that. So this is being sold as Caladium, no, as a Alocasia Hilo Beauty. But when I looked it up, technically this is a Caladium. So growing up, we had a lot of caladiums in the backyard, and they just grew without any care from us at all. And so they are like seasonal. Do you call them seasonal plants? Because they tend to disappear during the rainy season, and when it starts to get sunny and bright and dry during the summer, they come back. So I treat it like that. I place it in like the brightest spot, the warmest spot in the house. So this is new to my collection, and I think it's been with me for 3 weeks. So I'm just waiting that it will grow another leaf in my care now. So I paid £22, and on top of that is a shipment fee, which was not really much because I got this from a local seller here in the United Kingdom. So that's the Alocasia Hilo Beauty. And the last one, guys, I don't know about you guys, but when the popularity of Monstera and philodendrons exploded, I still love my succulent plants. And that's the last one that I'm going to show with you today. So I'm so proud of this, guys. My succulents, they get the best space on my windowsill area. So I got this as a tiny pop like that. So this was one of my first plants in my collection when I was still new to caring for plants indoors. So so that's how small it was, and I paid $1.99 for it. I can still remember that. And then it would grow a lot of pops, which I cut and threw away because I wasn't aware at that time that there are a lot of other people out there who are willing to like pay a few pounds for that cutting. So in the end, I said, you know what, I'm gonna let it do its own thing. So I stopped cutting off the side shoots, and now it is looking like a little tree, which I love. I really love this one, guys. And I paid $1.99 for this. I can't believe it. So this is, I think, around 3 or 4 years old. And I love the huge trunk that it is now producing. And it's such a very an easy care plant. So this is, I think this is called a Echeveria parpacerum, and it is sitting on my south windowsill, and I love how it keeps all the leaves compact. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Those are just a few of the plants in my collection that I think are just so different and yet not that expensive. So I will end it up here, guys, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you prefer any of these plants, especially the begonias, because they are my favorite. Thank you, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.